I'm really glad that showed up on the captions as we.
I can't.
As per usual, with any crit hit game ever on a first episode, we automatically log in and everybody's already losing their shit. This is gonna be great. Hi everyone. Jesus. Welcome. We have started LB.
My camera. I'm sorry, I'm small, okay?
You're good. Okay. Welcome, everyone, as we begin our first chapter of our brand new collaboratively built setting known as Anyma, a beautiful new fantasy world that we have created. For those who are watching, and for those who are watching the YouTube, we are going to be posting the world map after tonight's session so you can see and follow along with our journey as we go from campaign to campaign to campaign. But before we jump in to our wonderful new world, we are first going to introduce our wonderful cast. Don't tell them who you're playing just yet. I mean, obviously they see the labels, who cares? But just introduce yourself, where we can find you, and then we will go from there. We'll start with Aaron.
Are you
the one person who's
so
eating?
for real?
Okay.
The one person who's eating? No.
Fine.
No, it's
fine.
fine.
No.
You start with LB. No. I put it down. Hi, everybody. My name is Aaron. Typically, I'm not eating when I'm speaking to you, but I am going to be here. It's great. Welcome. Popcorn at 2. Who else is eating? Anybody else? LB.
Hello, everybody. I'm LB Hackup, or just LB. I'm gonna popcorn it to Daryl.
Hello, I'm Daryl, and I'm not eating anything, and I probably should have gone for it first. Flubbed it. All right, let's go over to Daniel.
Hey,
because
everyone.
Danny's eating.
How's it going? My name's Daniel K. Hargrove, also known as Daniel the DM. Super excited to be here. You'll never guess the name of the character I'm playing, and it's going to be such a great time. And I'm super excited to be here with these lovely people to roll some dice. Oh, who's that? What a mouthful of ramen. Is that
I was eating! Fucking damn it! Oh my god. Shoot, there's ramen broth everywhere. Hey everybody, I'm Danny. I go by CGN to be online, and boy, am I excited to play in Daggerheart. Let's do this thing. Did I get all the notes?
Yeah, you hit him. Before the beginning.
Who are you?
Oh, hi. I'm Cujo. I'll be your chronicler for this campaign. For those actually who are, thank you, Aaron, for reminding me. For those who are new to Crit Hit Chronicles, every time a critical success or a failure is rolled, they get marked in the Chronicle, a book that is said to hold the stories, every story ever told. Tonight, however, given that Sagas of Anyma is going to span for several campaigns, and Daryl, I hate you so much, I decided that this deserves its own chronicle. It's a little bit smaller, but it's got lines in it and it will help me keep track. So, there's that. Now, before the beginning, there was only the nothing. Only the endless black. Yet within that emptiness burned the grand crucible. A spark of light so beautiful that it defied imagination. Then the being raised a divine hammer and brought it down upon the crucible. And from that first strike, the first two divine were born. Hope and fear. These two divine then created dozens more, and through their creation, the world of Anyma was created. and inhabitants slowly were brought into being. Millennia have passed since the great beginning, and now Anyma stands in a state of growing tension. The Council of Kings has been called, and rumors spread like wildfire, rumors that a fragment of the Divine Hammer has been discovered. Every ruler covets such an artifact, and countless seekers have been sent to uncover the truth of this shard's resting place. And thus, we begin our story in the Gestadyr Swamp, in the southern end of the Piton, one great continent in the realm of Anyma. To our players, who would like to start? LB's got a big old grin on their face. Why don't we start with you and Danny?
I said no. Fine. So, within these crooked trees that are too close together, the waters that gather between in some of the lower spaces, the ground not quite even as anyone traverses their way, is found a hut made out of dead things and moss. And inside are quite a few interesting trinkets, some oddities that one might find in a witch's hut. Not quite inside, but shambling upon the top of it is a figure about 5 foot tall, wearing a wooden mask made of some sort of thick bark, with a figure scratched into it that seems to be some sort of almost human, but animalistic, with a large bridge to the nose, teeth hanging down, and a veil hanging off the back. It almost looks like the top of it has horns that are spiking out and back. And under this mask is a creature that no one really knows what they look like. She is known as the Nightmare of the Moor, a creature to scare children, and some seek them out to get a boon, to know their fortune, or to cast banes upon others. This is Mare, and she is she's kind of using her clawed hands to move some of the moss around to uncover a window that had been made, which is mostly just a hole on top of the hut, and she is peeling back this moss so that the light can once again, the light that barely reaches the bottom of the moor anyways, can light her home during the day.
As you are peeling back this moss, and you just get just a small bit of the sunshine from the trees above, you can see your home. This swamp is massive. It is filled with all sorts of creatures, but you know more than anybody else that this is a living swamp. There is a fungal colony that inhabits this swamp from its furthest corners. And you would know that there is a network, a communication that is passed between the very trees themselves. So if one were to disrespect the land on which they walk, every tree and every creature would know. Danny, would you like to introduce your character?
I would. It's inconvenient that my PC just got really loud all of a sudden, but that's okay. more on the outskirts of the swamp, closer to where it's less boggy and wet. I think we see this tree just kind of chilling by the edge, but there's this strange mass of very discolored leaves hanging off of the front of it. Um, as they start to rustle, and you see two wooden legs kind of pop down from them as this wooden robot drops down from the tree, and that rustle of leaves slowly start to dance around his shoulders and turn into like a cloak. On the front, you have what looks like two kind of lenses, these little like glass visors for his eyes. All throughout, you see the carvings of bark and different kind of crevices where it looks like pieces have kind of been built together. Along his collar is this kind of necklace of charms. Again, these little like gems made of glass that all kind of move as he does, almost like a little wind chime. As he stations himself in those leaves, kind of tucked back in to reform like these druidic garbs. There's a little rustle in his shoulder as he reaches in and pulls out a small little bird that got stuck. My apologies, friend. I didn't mean to disturb you. As he puts him back up in the tree. I appreciate your time and allowing me to stay in your tree, but I do have someone to meet in the woods, so I will see you another time. As he starts to walk further into the swamp.
With each step, even as you are just on, the sort of edge, your feet, your wooden feet start to sink a little bit into the earth. And the air is heavy with humidity. And there are all sorts of insects and small plant life that react almost instinctively as you start to maneuver through. It's not even really a path. It's just what seems to be the driest part. You know where you are supposed to go, yes? Or have you only heard rumors of where this destination may be?
I think at this point, there's been passing comments by those around him we know what's out here, but has been told never to go to it and not to mess with it. So until he's told otherwise, he just knows that this thing exists and intends to go find his friend, if that's the title we'll share.
Well, if that is the case, then I would like you to make our first roll of this game. I would like for you to give me an instinct roll.
All right, team, get ready for this. Don't screw me. Oh boy, that is an 11 with hope.
Okay. You continue to plop through, avoiding the deeper pits of where a lot of this water has sort of pooled together. And while you are confident that you are heading somewhat in a particular direction, you're pretty sure after a solid hour, 2, that you would have found the destination at this point. I would like to ask, Mare, do you communicate with the fungal network in any way? Do you have any particular allies within the swamp that might provide information?
Oh yes, I think that most creatures avoid Mare, but the plant life and the swamp as a whole is beneficial to her, and she is to it. So there is a level of respect that is paid both ways. So I think that either the trees or the fungus themselves or the wind lets her know.
I would say that in these passing moments, you can hear in one of the trees immediately next to your dwelling, there's just a little extra long creak.
Meaning?
I would like for you to give me a... We'll make it instinct. Go ahead and give me an instinct roll.
Roll. That is a 5 plus with hope.
So it's a total of 5? So you add the two dice together.
6 with hope.
Okay.
Wow, that's a...
It's fine.
Playing, what the fuck?
Totally fine. You get bits and pieces, but the majority of it is clear. Someone here.
Think you see the small figure stand, hunched for a moment, and then cracking back. She very agilely jumps from the roof onto the tree and then begins to hop from tree to tree, latching onto it as she goes towards where most people come from, which is the village.
Okay. You move with surprising agility through these trees and through these branches until you find a wandering woodkin.
I didn't think that the trees would remind me of you, but here we are.
Oh, well, I think it makes the most sense that we have matching textures, that it makes many senses to remind me of you. You of me? I apologize, I'm finding the words today. I'm a little turned around in your woods.
And
I believe I've reached my destination in finding you, fair maiden.
She, like, scratches down the tree as she lands on the ground, still hunched over.
Is there something you needed, Treekin?
Well, more so I was just doing some rounds to make sure that the swamps, I'm used to forests, stayed protected, and I look up to you as a forest sprite of sorts to make sure that you're taking care of everything, and I'm following in your footsteps. And I am slightly concerned with the way that you just scratched on that tree. I feel like that might have hurt him a little bit.
Spirit of sorts. How far I've fallen.
Not to take away from your status, I just assumed, as myself, who's designed to take care of nature and plants and the wildlife we see, I didn't think you would intentionally hurt a tree as beautiful as this one. I think as he kind of runs his hands down the scratch marks, without purpose.
Cracks in trees make room for bugs.
Oh, I see. I didn't think about them having a respite. I apologize. I shouldn't have doubted you.
No, you should not have.
It won't happen again, but I will ask questions if I am concerned and not sure why you're doing something. I wish to know more.
You are quite precocious.
Thank you.
It was not a compliment. Now, have you found anything of interest?
Today? No. I've heard there is, perhaps the location you asked me not to attend to. The shiny piece. The thing we're not supposed to go near because, I don't know, people shouldn't touch it. I've heard
the clearing of growth, Kynel.
Correct. Yes, I apologize. I didn't quite remember the name. I am told from the villagers that people intend to visit it, and, well, I didn't really get an objective for them, but perhaps I would come to warn you that things are happening.
That is something of interest.
Good. I'm glad I could interest you. Is there anything you need from me?
She, like, jumps on you and climbs on your back like Rocket, and she, like, maneuvers herself around your shoulder
and says, "Perhaps it is time we visit the Grove of Growth."
If that is a request, we may absolutely go that direction. I just need to make sure that it's what you want. You did say maybe it is.
Her claw hand goes on top of his head and she turns it in that direction. Walk.
I can do that. I think as he starts to walk, the leaves that are draped over his shoulder kind of spread. So there's like a little nest for her to sit in, and they kind of build up a little bit. All right, I will continue to walk. And he just starts squishing through the swamp and the bog.
All right. I think here is where the camera will zoom away from these two and then move to a different part of this swamp. I have a question. When we did our session 0, I believe there were 2 of you who were linked, or was it all 3? It's 2? Okay.
Yes.
Then we shall shift to Daryl. Daryl,
Yes.
what would we see as the camera moves through leagues in this swamp to find your character?
You would see a man standing about 6'4", wearing a simple black shirt that is somehow both tight but loose fit at the same time. Dark green pants and light but sturdy boots that come up to right below the shin, and his pants are tucked into them. His hair is shorn on the sides, and he has 4 braids that are then draped back into a tied up afro and just let loose in the back. And currently his eyes are closed, and he has and he is just walking forward with a bag draped over his shoulder, and he's just humming to himself, hand in his pocket. But his footfalls are incredibly silent despite his size, and he's not trying to be quiet. He's just naturally light-footed, and is not trying to hide himself, and he's just allowing himself to walk in the direction that his passion is drawing him towards, and that is allowing him to stay on the correct path at the moment, and is part of the reason why his eyes aren't fully open.
I love this. Do you think would Stakks have brought anybody with him, like a tour guide, in an attempt to navigate the swamp safely, or are you literally just venturing forward on your own?
It's just me, Oos. Day 1-ish.
Okay. As you are maneuvering through, I would like for you to make me an instinct roll.
That is an 11 with hope.
Okay. You're making progress, you hope. At a couple points, you're pretty sure you've seen that one gnarled tree on your right a couple of times. Before you eventually hear, sort of echoing out, a little bit sourceless, it's from somewhere high up.
Mm-hmm.
This one is lost, methinks.
You're aware I can hear you, right?
Oh, it speaks too.
And you hear this little like shh in the branches above you.
All right, one question. Are we fighting or are we talking? I can do either, but I have a preference.
Oh, always violence was the first choice.
And you
Not
can
the
hear
first
this.
choice. I gave options here.
Options. You eventually hear this little like coming down one of the trees as what looks like a very small humanoid with a hunched back, almost like the ribs sort of cave in, so that the whole hump almost exceeds over where its teeny little head is. There's this sort of straw-like hair that sort of hangs down, pieces of it just in front of its eyes, pale mottled skin, and eyes that are two different sizes. This creepy little guy just crawls down and like clings to the bark of one of the trees.
This entire time, like, Stakks hasn't fully opened his eyes yet. He's just been like, he's been turning to where the noise is. He's been fully daredeviling it like this entire time. But when it stops and it's just in one central location, that's when he finally turns and he opens his eyes. And what this creature would see, he has central heterochromia. So the outsides of his eyes are actually purple, the pupil, and then the insides are gray. So it's very jarring when he does open his eyes. It's one of those, he has, without meaning to, he has one of those looks that you can feel that he's looking at you. And once you actually notice his eyes, you're just like, oh.
Yeah. Divine. Why have you
I
come?
appreciate the compliment.
What brings you here?
Come?
Why?
Eh, if I'm being honest, I just woke up one morning and said, that direction.
Oh, I like waking up like that.
And they just sort of like circle crawl down that trunk and then skitter across the ground, just sort of splashing a bit of the water immediately in front of your feet before crawling up onto a stump about waist high and just looking up at you.
You, like many others, find your way in here. Are you here?
There's other people.
Many lost in the swamp. Don't know the right way to go, do they? But I do. For a price.
What sort of price we talking?
Oh, what do you have to offer?
What do you want?
Oh, I want everything. Gold, food, magic.
You know, I can really understand wanting everything. Magic. I don't know about magic. I don't really deal in magic. I'm more deal in brute force. What say this? I'll spar you for it.
Oh, don't want to hurt you.
Don't be boring, mate. You gotta bring it.
Make me a presence roll.
Oh, that's the previous one. Roll.
It's thinking.
When I roll doubles, that's a crit, correct?
Yup. That's
Okay,
our
so-
first crit.
It's Chronicle
I
time, baby.
The thing is, I rolled low too, so
So great.
two and two. It was a crit, and I think with presence, I believe I get something for being the type of creature I am, which I believe is why it's a total of 8. But hold on, get me back to the page I'm on now. Okay. Yeah, but I rolled 2 twos. That's I don't. Divine continence. You have advantage on rolls to command or persuade,
Okay.
but I don't believe That was just a straight up presence roll, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. When you have that little bit of fire in your words, there's this, and he like fully scurries around the corner and then crawls up another tree, and you hear,
I like you. I will remember this challenge, but not yet. Must show you something.
Stakks was starting to wrap his wrists, and he begins unwrapping them, and it's just
Follow, show you great thing. I like you. I show you gift and courtesy. You remember good old
May I have your
greed.
name?
Greed.
Your name is Greed. My name is Stakks.
Come. Follow. Voice. Like this way, step lively.
and you follow this tiny creature through the swamp. We now, once again, shift our perspective to another part of this swamp where 2 individuals, I believe, are traveling together. Aaron and Daniel, please take it away.
Yeah, you're gonna see an interesting pairing walking up together. My character of Brim is about 6 foot tall, somewhat on the slender side. He is a Infernus Emberkin mixed ancestry. So he has this very rich brown skin with this like paprika red undertones that kind of blush out here and there. And he is wearing a rather very, very large cloak that he kind of has to tie around his waist so that it doesn't brush up against all of the swamp water that is billowing up amongst their feet. It has very clean pressed clothes that kind of flow between something looks like you could wear at combat, but also could wear at a formal meeting or attire. He seems very out of place to be adventuring deep in the swamp. And I think as he's guiding, I don't think he's even guiding the way, but as as he's accompanying Tempest, he is creating a little mote of fire that is acting as a little torchlight that's kind of bobbing and floating up in the air. Just going, I'm not exactly sure where we're supposed to go, or what we're looking for exactly.
You are going to see, it almost looks like he is traveling alone until you look closer and you realize that the person next to him is made of maybe flesh, but maybe fog. It's almost like they are, if they stand too still in one place, they start to sink a little into the earth as billowy sort of plumes of shadow and mist contour this person's silhouette. You see hair that doesn't seem to have an end, although it dissolves into the sky. You see the only thing that is really truly corporeal on them is the clothing that they're wearing, which does not have that same effect. And Tempest just sort of appears, and she says, well, luck is on our side because I too have no idea where we're going.
Very good. So, how exactly is this supposed to help your apothecary business?
I'm looking for ingredients, I suppose.
I can see there are many things here that you could use.
I could kill a person, yes. Absolutely.
Well,
I see 5 right now.
that is.
Don't touch that.
Oh, thank you. Back when I worked at the conservatory, there were many things that were available for us to examine, but I never get to see it in its natural habitat. It's all very green and funky.
It's all very wet.
Yeah. Yes.
Sort of bogging us down a little. Bogging. No, you're right. It's not funny at all.
I see what you did there.
I'm accepting a fear for the pun.
You're in a bog. And as a sorcerer, I have in magic sense, also known as an arcane sense on the character sheet. As we're walking through, is my magical sense for people and objects just kind of running wild in here, or is it kind of tame?
It's not running wild. I'd say you've been around rooms filled with magical artifacts and energies and the like. I kind of like the idea that you're definitely picking up a lot of things, but it's all got this kind of heaviness to the energy around it. The swamp itself, just like the humidity, it weighs on you.
The magic here is very heavy.
Sort of like the air.
Yes, in a very similar
You
sense.
could taste it. You could like chew on it, right?
Yeah. Well, forward we go.
I think just a little note, I am super suspicious of like things that draw too close of a parallel to the weather. So like if the magic is kind of wonky as well as the air, you're gonna notice that I sort of like gather, like condense like a cloud into a more like small thing than my normal like relaxed state, which is more flowy.
Okay. I would like each of you to give me an instinct roll. So thank you, chat, so much for your patience. Randomly, my computer decided Video Ninja and the captions pooped. So thank you for your patience.
Oh, wow. What am I... Do I just click this? Oh, wait. No, I did that wrong. Got it.
You're good.
Oh.
I got a 19 would help.
Hell yeah. Okay.
How'd you get a 19?
I'm really good at instinct.
You add the 2 dice together.
Yes. Add the 2 dice together, and then you say with hope, if that's the higher die, or you say with fear, if it is the other one.
I got an 8 with hope.
Okay. Damn, everybody's getting hope.
Hope so.
Shit. Okay.
No fear run, baby. Let's go.
So, Tempest, as you both are moving through, you feel that uncertainty and you sort of draw yourself in. And it's for good reason, because while Brim is focused on what direction to walk, there is a giant hand working. No, I'm just kidding. You can see in some of the trees that you're walking past, it's a little distracting because some of the bark, you just see 2 little eyes open. These teeny little sort of slimy, amber-looking eyes that sort of open, eye you both, and then immediately close. You can hear above you. Yeah, there's movement, but you can't see where it's coming from. You just hear this little like.
No.
But
do you hear that?
Would I have heard it?
You would be aware that like it pretty much for the last however long you guys have been traveling through this swamp, you've definitely come to terms with the idea that there are eyes on you whether you can see them or not. Whether they are belonging to a creature that you can perceive or if it's literally the trees. So you've sort of gotten used to it. Used to the idea that you're being watched as you venture through.
Gotcha. Well, I could cast a spell so we could get a little higher in the air.
Amazing. Do you need help? I could just lift us.
Oh wait, you could fly? You could fly?
We could get the fuck out of here. I sure think I can. I'm pretty sure I can.
Because this is something that you could
Yes,
say.
I can conjure a gust of wind that can. Brim, listen, I could get us out of here right now if we want to go.
As we start lifting up a little bit, like, this isn't something you can only do like once a day or something like that. Because I'm only asking because I can do this multiple times in case you wanted to save yours for emergencies.
Who knows? But if you're so keen to use your magic, I'll put you back down. And I'm like, I go like, just fuck, just mess with you. I'll put you down gently. Yeah.
All right, and then I will attempt to cast flight.
Okay.
On myself.
All
or actually,
right.
no, I'll cast it on Tempest first.
Okay. Give me that spellcast roll.
That is a 17 with fear, and I needed to hit a 15. So even though it's with fear, the spell still goes through.
All right. Well, thank you.
So
for the
they have gained flight, and it lasts for as long as you want. However, you can only perform a certain amount of actions while flying equal to your agility number.
Okay. Sick.
This
is wonderful. I start to like hover.
You see like on the bottom of your shoes are like these little runes that are there, and then there's just these little like there's almost like little jet engines of flames kind of shooting out from underneath your feet.
Now, is this mood-based, Brim? Do I have to just think happy thoughts to go anywhere, or is it okay if I just...
my magic is influenced by emotion, so the happier thoughts may make it a little bit easier for you to
okay, I'm gonna
control it.
I'm gonna think of that mobile...
Peter Pan exists in this world somewhere. I just want to put that out there.
All depends.
Did
you see me mouth as the Peter Pan rules?
All right. Well, as the both of you continue forward, following Brim's sense of direction, we're then going to move to a much different part of this swamp. This swamp, this small grove, is lively. I know the drum was intense. I know the volume. Moving
Hans
on.
Zimmer-esque.
That was that on purpose? That shit. That's
No, I forgot to hit the volume thing. It's just to wake everybody up.
I thought we were supposed to be afraid.
The swamp water is gone here. The land is firm. There are flowers of all different kinds and colors that have sprouted. There are trees that have formed here that are unlike those you would find in the rest of the Gestadyr. These are almost swirling ivory spires that extend up but exist still beneath the canopy of this swamp. The leaves are golden. And where all of you are venturing through and can see large mosquitoes and small fauna sort of skittering through, here there are these almost alien-looking orbs of light that just gently float in a circle around this dip in the ground. And in the center, there is a clear crater that the majority of this flora has completely covered. And I'm going to say, actually, what am I doing? I could roll for it. I'll do a d6. We are going to say Stakks.
To my shock and awe, I saw you look directly at my square when you rolled that fake die.
Yeah, what? You are led after you're pretty sure somehow you moved faster through this swamp than you should have been able to. Something about this individual who is aiding you is making your travel go much quicker. But eventually, just before you can sort of break into that clearing, that small creature, Greed, just...
Welcome. You found it. Inside, there's a gift. Something I wish for you to get for me. And in return, I give you your sparring match. However violent you wish to be, I will accommodate. But first, fetch what is in there for me.
Oh, mate, it's just a friendly fade. But all right, I'll get it for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And as you step into this clearing, you instinctively look back, and Greed is before they skitter up into the tree that they were hanging onto. It is lighter in here. The humidity is almost gone. And every breath you take, it's like the first breath of air just as summer starts to turn into autumn, where the air is a little crisp.
Do I see anybody else here?
I would say right around this time, you spot two individuals approaching from, we'll say, the opposite side of where this clearing or boundary is. You spot what looks to be a woodkin and some sort of creature riding on their back. Mare and Kynel. You have arrived in the grove and see that you are not alone.
Oh, it appears someone has joined us this afternoon. Were they permitted to come here?
Not in my wood.
I see. Excuse me, fine sir. I believe you're not permitted to be here.
Stakks' eyes are closed yet again, and he just kind of follows the noise. And who decided that, mate?
Am I permitted to say your name?
Shut up.
I understand.
Ooh, rude.
I am known as the Nightmare of the Moor. And this is my land. What brings you here?
What? Did you buy it?
I protect it.
I'm not hurting it. I'm just standing there.
And
Taking
yet
in
you
the sights.
trespass.
You didn't put up a sign.
Did you not speak to those in the town?
Actually, a guy named Greed led me here. No, I just kind of walked around. Kind of came here.
What is your purpose in the moor?
This is the first time he actually opens his eyes. I figure I'll figure it out, but I think it has something to do with that. Can I see is it obvious, the piece?
You don't see a piece or a shard. You just see that there is a lot of overgrowth of some of those vines and flowers that have all gathered over where you can see the dip from where a crater would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I pointed that. I figured whatever's bringing me. Hold on. We're gonna stop for LB. We're gonna pause here.
Sorry, hold on.
LB's podcast on
Daggerheart and You, a beginner's podcast.
How to play Daggerheart.
If I open up my Snapchat, it just starts playing random sounds.
This is true. It was haunting.
I don't know why.
Snapchat.
Bruh, I don't know. You see the figure stand up on this Treekin's back, her hands sort of on top of his head. They're clawed and furred.
Do you know why you've come? What makes you travel?
Felt like it. Mostly. Just, change of direction, walked here. Now I'm here. Met a guy named Greed. And now I see a woodkin and a rude person?
Forest sprite.
Said wood sprite. Thank you. A woodkin and a wood sprite. That's quite rude. Claiming that they own the bog. Put up 0 signs. Of course.
You walk
between you and
with
me-
purpose, but without direction.
Between you and me, my eyes were closed. 95% of this entire journey, there might have been a sign and I just wouldn't have seen it.
I'll say at this point, for Brim and Tempest, you can start to hear the sound of voices coming from up ahead as you're kind of moving through a very thick clearing before you step into the grove.
I think Brim is trying to teach you how to fly with his flames. He's like, no, you're being a little bit too pensive. Your regret is making you move backwards. So your control, the emotional attunement
Brim.
is yes.
I do this all the time. This is what I do.
Emotions?
No. Usually flying without the fire stuff and the feeling stuff.
Oh.
This just seems like extra steps to just what comes innately.
I mean,
You know what?
it
Thanks.
never hurts to understand different forms of
No, this is
magic, I've
great.
found.
I'm having a lot of fun. Also, I hear things for real this time. You hear that, right? The voices? Like, it's not just like squishy sounds. their voices.
Well, should we go say hello?
What? What?
Well, I mean, it's kind of to say hello.
Go for it. Listen. Go for it.
Okay, sure.
I'll be right
and you
here.
see that
I'll
he
be right here.
starts jaunting forward. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh my god.
Is anyone hello?
Oh, more
Hello,
people
everyone.
have arrived. Do they have
Another
permission
batch
to
of
be here?
people entering my moor. Who comes, and to what purpose do you serve?
Brim. Is this like a religion question or?
What are you doing?
Hey, Brim.
What
Stakks.
did you say, Tempest?
No! Shut up!
Said your name's Brim, right?
Yes.
I'm Stakks. Pleasure to meet
It's-
you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Are we introducing ourselves now?
No!
Oh,
I am the nightmare of the moor, and this
Hello,
is my
nightmare.
home.
You
Well, it's
lazy?
Very wet.
It is. Their home's quite dry. If you head this way, they have a lovely abode. It has
I
everything
just
it could need.
smack your arm.
I apologize. I'm
Oh,
not sure on what conversation to have.
you like just lived in the water or something. Is that your real height?
I looked to Kynel, and I looked to...
You said
Who
you're
are you
wearing a
speaking
mask
to?
of bone and wood. So he's just like,
Yeah.
is that your real? Is that your real?
Yeah.
Or is that a helmet?
The
She meant
nightmare
that.
beneath here is not something that you could imagine.
What friend?
Hello.
What is your name?
Oh, I am Kynel. Former designation.
Kynel.
Moss. Magically operated Sylvan Sentinel. Previous designation, Verdant Unit 01.
That was a lot of words that I don't understand right now.
I can
But I'm
repeat them
sure
for you
you'll
if you
explain
like.
it. You can explain it later. Tell me, underneath that helmet, are they adorable?
I cannot say. I've not seen beneath the helmet. I am set to believe that it's their face.
Hey, sorry, what are you all saying over there? It's a bit hard to hear you.
Oh, we were having a
Oh.
conversation about the facial features of
Is
man.
that a crater? Tempest. It's all very interesting.
It would appear that it is a crater, yes.
Ah, it's incredible. I must apologize. This is my first adventure. I've never been out on my own before, so this is exciting. First adventure, a crater. Incredible.
No one would have ever
The joy that
suspected
you have
this
brought
was your
into my
first
realm
time.
is disgusting.
From what I'm to understand, none of you are invited here. I believe it would make Mare rather happy if you would all leave.
Yes, it was so nice meeting you. It was lovely. You've got a lovely swamp. We're going.
Oh, hello.
That's-
I didn't get to meet you yet. My name is Kynel. Former designation, Moss. The magically operated Sylvan Sentinel. Former designation, Verdant Unit 01. What is your name?
I look at Brim. Would you like to tell him again what my name is?
No, I mean that seems very
It was
like.
Tempest, was it not?
It is Tempest, yes.
Tempest.
It's Tempest.
I don't want to be
Tempest
that
is my
guy
name.
who's like speaking on behalf of someone and like
I do that
No,
very
never.
often. Mare quite
very
yells at me when I do.
chauvinist sort of way.
You know it's quite dangerous to give your name to someone, a creature of the forest, a fae.
I've told him that several times on our way here. Yes.
I did.
I look at Stakks. I'm like,
Oh,
yes.
my hand was up for Cujo. While they're all still-
I was going to do you, Aaron. I was like,
I didn't want to stop the role play. I was just like, Cujo, notice me in a proper moment. While they're all talking to each other, as a wildborn, I have the ability to roll with advantage to move without being heard. That's why his footfalls are silent. I just kind of walk towards the crater because I'm just like, I want to. What's over here?
Okay, I will say,
Ooh.
give me a. Let's see. Give me a finesse roll. Given that you're sort of timing it out so that they wouldn't pay attention.
I don't think he so much timed it out so much as he just kind of started doing it when they weren't paying attention. It just happened to take place then. Like
you know what?
That's so unbothered by any of this that's happening. he doesn't care that oh yes, the nightmare of the Moor. All right. I'm still going to this thing. Like I'm still going here.
That is fair. I will say,
okay.
Oh, you know, if you're not intending to be inconspicuous, I'll just say, as everybody is awkwardly introducing each other, Stakks is on the approach to the crater in the center of the grove.
And one detail I did forget to leave out, I gave his height, I gave his hair color. His skin color is the color of cocoa, just my I love the description. It's just like body that's and the blank. I put built for speed, power, and violence. So that is. So yeah.
All right. Shit.
So just moving deftly like a panther through the woods, just moving straight forward as if there aren't people. Just like, hey, you shouldn't be here.
All right. Stakks approaches the crater. Stakks, what do you do? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't want to take it.
One of the things you will hear, because he's not being quiet. Walking, he is silent, but he starts humming to himself again as he's just fully checked out of the conversation that was happening, because now it's about the thing that drew him here. So he's just humming to himself once again.
Mare.
What am I doing? I'm looking inside. I'm looking if I can get to it. I'm trying to look to see what's in this mound underneath what made the crater.
Does anybody wish to do anything to interrupt this?
Yeah. I rolled to terrify. That's a 17 with fear, which I feel makes sense.
Thank you. Okay. Tell me about Terrify.
Terrify is a spell that I make a spell casting against a target within far range. On a success, I don't know if that's a success or not, they are going to take stress, and I can make them move away.
All right. For Stakks, can you tell me what typically if you're doing this against a creature, you just have to hit their difficulty. I would say, given that this is a PC, I feel like there should be an attempt to resist it. So I will say, Stakks, give me this is going to be a reaction roll. So you don't need to worry about fear or hope. There's not going to be a result that garners either. Give me a reaction roll of, we'll say presence. If that makes sense. I'm also looking to Daniel, who has read the book inside and out.
I mean, typically speaking, I think at least the way we've definitely run it, and normally the way I run it is that if the PC's trying to target a PC, the difficulty is replaced with their evasion unless the spell calls for a roll to be made. But
we'll do that. You know what? To keep with it, because I realize evasion.
Yeah, that's above my evasion. My evasion is 12.
Okay. Mare.
So you are going to be temporarily vulnerable. You're going to take 4 stress.
4? God damn.
I rolled a 4. I'm sorry. You're not being respectful, okay? This is my house.
God.
I want to know, the way this works, I would love to say it feeds off of their own mind creating fears. So I guess it would manifest in a way that Stakks' brain would make fear for him. Whether it's just adrenaline and like a physical fear, or it is some vision that he sees.
So you want to know what Stakks fears in this moment?
Or what would be scary to him in this moment, yeah.
Being a creature of almost pure passion. It is quite literally not being able to do what he feels like doing right now. That is what he's most afraid of. It's the fact not being able to do the exact thing. That mixed with a combination of not being able to fight.
Okay. So what you feel and see that is not happening to anybody else, you see these hands coming up, these like zombie-like, disintegrating hands, like multiple come and they grab at your ankles and then like reach up your body, too long to be attached to anything, and start covering your arms and your shoulders. That start to like they hold you into place, and with your instinct to move and to get away, part of the spell is I can make the target run away, but I am choose to making you stay instead.
As this happens, for those nearby, that crater would see just a slight little of purple light coming from somewhere under those vines and flowers.
And you said we all saw this?
I would say it was pretty visible. Like it emitted a pulse, and it is slowly starting to dim now.
Mare moves towards Stakks, almost like not a stalking creature. Like there's the long robe, big hood, and a mask. You can't really see what is moving underneath, but it is very quick and quite agile. As Mare makes her way next to and behind Stack, and she you can feel her claws tapping into you, and she just says,
"You get close enough for me to touch you?
You're being held."
Oh, I thought I just couldn't move from this spot. I didn't know I couldn't swing. Okay.
You said not to do what you wanted to not fight.
That's true.
That's how I played on that.
So big and strong, and yet held in place.
Hi, I'm sorry. What exactly did you say was down there?
All right, can someone get the weird monkey thing off me?
You cannot do it yourself.
Yeah, this is weird. This is a weird. This is
a
weird thing. All right. I don't know what this is a new system. I don't know if I should be able to get out of this or not.
It says a short time, so it says you can choose to make the target run away from you. On a success, the target becomes temporarily vulnerable. So I'm playing off of that.
I will say. Oh, go ahead, Daniel. I don't want to cut you off. Okay. As Stakks, you feel this urge to strike, to push past this fear that has gripped you. Everyone outside of Mare and Stakks would see this purple pulse emit again, as I am spending a fear to end the effect. But again, that purplish light emits a little bit brighter from whatever is in that crater.
If it's ended,
What is that?
Stakks feels that and just goes, "Hello, beastie."
All right. Starting with PvP combat episode 1.
You don't know each other yet.
All I
It's
did
true.
was walk. I
Getting to
took
know
a
each other.
walk and had a spell done on me.
Future best friends.
Totally.
That's a 21 with fear.
Okay. Pretty sure that's going to beat Mare's evasion, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm going to activate my item. So
Okay.
Please roll damage.
I would like to ask Stakks, this act, this strike towards Mare, what emotion are you feeling right now?
Relief. I'm not punching in anger at all. Anger, annoyance. It's just like, oh, I can do it now, and you're here.
Okay.
Wow, that is a shit roll. And how is it pour? Come on. Ugh. 10.
Okay. So, Mare, the
Yes.
damage is 10.
You
Uh,
see
go ahead.
the eyes, the second set of eyes glow as they activate. And as you punch, where are you punching her?
Shoulder.
Okay. As you punch her shoulder, you hit and you see a wave of light move off of her, and it does not make purchase. It seems there was some sort of shield in the way of it, and she scurries back.
I think you, as that is happening, Brim is going to jump down the crater.
Ooh.
Because he's very intrigued by that. And
Okay.
we'll go towards the purple flash.
As you do so,
Come here.
Oh, and now am I given direction? Should I join you?
I feel like you should know that if I get attacked, you should probably defend me.
Well, this new destination, you told me nothing. You asked me to shut up, and then I stood. I was waiting for you to call me for help. You seem like you had it
I'm
handled.
not telling you this.
I know.
I feel like you should know
I
this.
I think Kynel was standing there watching patiently, just standing forward. And the moment that you got away from the punch, I think he was very static. But yes, was about to ask you, like, should I take part in this combat now?
as you are having this conversation, and Brim, as this confrontation is happening, you see an opportunity. You dive and you start climbing. And it is at this point, Tempest and Kynel, you would see that little echo of that purple energy suddenly turn to gold. And now, everyone's vision fades as you can hear this sound of a hammer echoing out, and you can see this explosion of light in front of you, but you see almost a silhouette of a hammer shatter. And you see Your vision follows one of these pieces as it soars through endless nothing until it collides into the ground. And you see, like, your vision zooms out and you see this torrential wave of force emanate from where this piece lands. And almost like a fast motion film, you watch as emitting from this crater the first trees, the first bits of humidity, the sun beating down upon this region as the Gestadyr Swamp itself manifests around it. Your vision returns to you all. And Brim, you see, with the flickering glow of both golden and purplish energy just slightly seeping off of it, just starting to fade, is what looks to be a piece of metal. Sort of muted, but brilliant, almost like titanium, sitting in the very center of this crater. You know what everybody is talking about. You know, especially after that vision, what this is.
Shit. Brim is going to cast Minor Illusion. This is a DC 10.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 15, 19 with fear, so it still goes through.
Thank you.
And I am going to make an illusory copy of the gem in my hand, and then pick up the real piece and place it in, like, inside of my belt.
Okay.
And I think he'll then begin to kind of start climbing out of the hole. And as he does so, he's kind of like double jumping in a way where it's like he'll jump in the air and there's just a boost of fire that comes from his feet and just until he lands back at the top. Well, I'm sorry, Miss, Madam Person Nightmare?
Yes.
Nightmare. What was who told you to look after this?
No one told me. But I was drawn here for a reason. What purpose do you have with it?
Technically, I don't have a purpose with it. However, there are people who could find very great purpose with it.
And do you intend to sell it to them?
No, I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't know what we should do with this. As of right now, you should consider this swamp the most dangerous place to be right now.
Oh, I should probably mention bloke who led me here said there was plenty of others who were lost in the swamp coming in.
It is very easy to get turned around. If I may interject, Brim, I understand your concern. However, though you give us the information that you don't intend to cause problem for nature or the swamps around us, we are new compatriots, and I'm not entirely sure that I believe you. Would you be so kind as to hand over the shard?
Right. And you see, like, this person who was just having a fun adventure at the beginning of walking in here, all of a sudden is like, has a panic look, is very serious. Okay.
I see you've become inquisitive. Do you care to share your inner thoughts?
May I ask, what does the ground look like here? Is it solid or is it still wet marshland?
Around this crater, it was actually solid.
Was?
However, in the moment that Brim came back up, the air thickens a little, and there's a little in the ground now. The golden leaves on these ivory trees have lost their luster, and the wood, this beautiful white wood, has already, in the moments that have passed, started to show signs of weathering.
Oh.
Give it to me.
Stakks, you can hear. Uh-oh. No,
No.
Stakks,
No.
no, come
He
back.
hears nothing.
Yeah.
Whatever Mr. Brimham picked up. Why?
Stakks, you hear.
Mhm.
Give it to me. It's mine.
And while there's a slight difference in the voice that you had heard when you had met the individual, you turn and you can see, nestled amongst the bushes and the trees and the branches, is that little humanoid man. But there's no whimsy about him now. He is staring right at you.
He said Stakks is the only one who can see or hear this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as that's being said, I think you hear Brim saying, there was a moment before and a moment after. If I explain what this is, no one's lives here can return back to normal. And from this moment
Shard from
forward,
the hammer of creation.
yes.
It would appear that our moment is now past, and our lives can no longer go back to what they were. I still desire you to hand me the shard, please, Brim.
Don't give it to him.
Oi. Nightmare.
What?
You know the greed guy.
Do I know greed? Does he lurk in these wood?
You do. You know of a creature calling themselves Greed that for some reason was never able to venture into this grove.
Oh, shit. All right.
creature.
Well, he's kind of looking at me and talking to me.
Quick head turn.
Make me an instinct roll.
Whatever he says to you, do not listen. He is not
Well, I kind of
to be
already...
trusted.
Well, about that.
13 with fear.
I'll take the fear.
Well, yeah, he's like, well, about that. He kind of led me here. In exchange for me giving him that, he said he'd fight me. Of course, I never agreed to that part. I more just said I'd fight him for him leading me here, and I think he misinterpreted the whole thing.
You
I
insolent
don't know
boy.
what's happening.
You never make deals with creatures with the names of gods.
Huh?
Mare, as you look, you just see that, like, you don't see the individual, but you do see the evidence that something was just there and it has now moved. So some of those branches are still kind of wiggling.
Whatever we believe in this moment, that creature cannot get the shard.
I mean, he owes me a fate anyway.
You brought yourself here, yes? He may have led you, but you have perseverance in your heart.
No, someone's not sounding so rude anymore.
If you'd like, I can go back.
Okay, flirt. So,
There's like a shiver you see, like, ugh.
what are we doing? I kind of got lost in the sauce here. What's happening?
I'm waiting to
I was
receive
about
the
to take
shard
a
from
nap.
Brim.
I cannot hand this shard over to you just yet. However, I am willing to accompany you wherever you would like to go, to where you would feel is a safe haven for us to further discuss a plan of what to do with the shard. Does that work for the time being?
Kynel's hand stays pointed out to you as the head just turns to Mare. Is there a destination you wish to go speak regarding these matters?
Anywhere near this creature is dangerous, Brim. What is in your heart?
Fear.
Brim, can I talk to you for a
Yeah,
second?
sure.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
come
that'd be
to
great.
you. I'm gonna fly to you. One second. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
We need to move as a unit, and we need to move together.
No, that's
I know.
fine. I'm fine with that. You're telling them way too much.
We all saw the same vision. There's not much else I can really hide.
My world just stopped for 2 seconds. Did anything happen in my world the past 2
Okay,
seconds?
what you're experiencing is a mild panic attack. It's all right. Stay calm. This is a very stressful situation. Don't,
It is
it's
really
all right.
stressful.
Take 2 seconds. Breathe in. Breathe out. Center yourself. Name something you feel.
I don't like that. I
Name
don't
something
like
you
that.
can see.
Disdain. Eyes need to be open for that. I see
There we
you.
go. All right, you're here.
Okay, feel better.
What I'm saying is
Mhm.
they've
So
already
you-
received the vision. There's not much we can gain from secrecy.
I don't like anybody else but you right now. I just want to let you know that.
That's very flattering. But unfortunately, considering our circumstances, our best bet is in numbers. We find a safe haven, and then we come up with a plan.
I am going to spend a fear.
Damn it. Who gave him that?
I just had a panic attack. What do you mean?
That was the fear, Cujo.
You
That
all
was the
are coming to grips with what the fuck to do. And in the distance, you can hear the sounds of movement and of voices. As you can hear, I swear you walked past this tree 1,000 times, Heinrich. I don't believe there's anything here. You're hearing some other travelers.
You watch as Brim takes the illusory copy and puts it in a pocket to the right and makes sure that everyone sees where the illusionary copy goes. How about we willingly accompany you all to a place of your discretion? And if we get into a fight, which I fear that we're about to right now, we will assist wholeheartedly and fully in protecting all of you and making sure you won't leave.
I'm sorry, I stopped listening. You said we're getting into a fight.
Yes, fighting. Very soon.
Okay, and why'd you make a fake thing? I said I stopped listening. I didn't say I stopped paying attention.
Could I have made a finesse check for that?
Give me a finesse roll. Give me a finesse roll.
Because I specifically did that while they were punching.
It's true.
Mare speaks over to Kynel.
Oh, that's wrong, guys.
You have a new directive.
Yes.
You will protect that shard and go with it wherever it goes. Okay?
Yes. Thank you for giving me instructions. I defended it with my life, man.
Yes,
Stakks
you will.
walks up to Tempest. Are those to share, are you? Or are those just for you?
You mean the rocks I'm eating? Do you want one?
Oh, I thought those were chocolate-covered pretzels. Never mind.
No, they're pieces of rocks that I found in the bog.
Why are you...
I'll give you one, but you seem like a regular guy.
Forgive me, it seems like our hesitancy to move forward is bothering Mare. If we wish to move on, I would like to protect the shard and perhaps, Mare, am I given permission to fight if we must?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You ask permission to fight?
My directive
we
is
are
to protect the wild.
If we are to do this together, we must enter a blood pact. That is the only way that I can trust you.
What?
The off-screen what?
Oh, that's going on TikTok, baby. I got timestamps for days. Forgive me, Lady Mare. I do not contain blood. How can I
I
contribute to the pact?
understand that, kind of. The rest of you that I don't know, just a prick. I will do it myself. Please.
TikTok.
I do not do blood magic. I cannot transfix you. I already know your names. That's enough.
You know my Monica. But also, I kind of want to fight. And there's people
That is
about-
fine. That is fine. We do not have much time.
Yes.
What? They're coming right there. That's a good thing, right? What are we doing?
Give me your hand.
Why?
Lady Mare wishes to
Yes.
take your blood to get your confirmation that you're okay. Yes.
Okay.
It can take place. I try to hold back if we want to discuss it or type it, whatever. works
Actually,
best.
you know what?
I'm having a great time.
You see her clawed hand reach up into yours, and it's a very quick, like, prick into your hand. She wipes the drop of blood and places it on the skull that she carries around her waist, and she just wipes it on. And she leans over to you, Brim, with her hand outstretched.
Right. Trust. And puts his hand up.
She will prick with a different finger, smear it on the skull.
The untrustworthy one, please. Yes.
You're,
If you would like, you can prick me.
Flirt.
No, thank you.
God damn it,
sounds
Daryl.
unhealthy.
I
That was
promise you
in
it's
character.
quite clean. Now, if you don't mind, if I am to trust
what they
you,
all
this
say.
is what I require.
Brim. Is this okay?
No, but we don't really have a choice. Time is not on our side.
Oh. Okay, just so you know, I don't know if my blood is 100% legit. Go for it.
I will prick. Is there blood? Or essence? Something? Like a smoke smudge
You're-
that I can do?
Because I'm a
I don't. That would be a Cujo question because I don't know.
because I'm part emberkin, so like I'm part elemental as well. So
Yeah.
it's still
I-
got a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that there's still some sort of essence in Tempest that you can draw. That's fine.
Okay. I smear it on, and you see her like sleeve come up. There is a like really dirty fur. And she is going to prick at her wrist and smear it on there as well, and then place it back on her hip.
We are in agreement. Now, I can lead us through these woods to safety.
Which way are we going?
You see her scurry up on Kynel, and I will again 2 hands on top of his head and turn him in a direction away, like kind of take the long way back to my hut.
This
I
can
will
just
say,
kinda-
real quick,
To take a
because
while.
Aaron had brought up something in our chat.
Yes.
Aaron, if you wish to use get in and get out, that is going to essentially give advantage to everybody to get the hell out without the people who are on approach noticing. So you're going to spend the hope?
For sure. For sure. I am going to spend the hope.
Okay. Okay. I need everybody to give me a finesse roll with advantage.
Did you have whole personalities for these guys coming up?
No, that would be weird.
You named them, so you gave them.
I didn't think of their whole family history and their likes and dislikes and their Tinder profile. That would be
I
weird.
heard their name. I heard you give them names as they were whispering amongst them.
Is this a group role where someone's leading, or
Actually, yes, this is going to be a group role. I'm going to say that Mare is going to be leading, given that you kind of know where to go, unless there's an objection.
Nope.
Okay.
I think you get advantage, so.
Okay. So the way that this works for group roles, everybody is going to make a finesse roll. Because of get in and get out, you're going to gain advantage. Your DC is 10. For every success, that is going to add a +1 to Mare's roll that they are going to make when it's their turn. Every failure is going to be a -1 to Mare's roll. Does that make sense?
Does hope and fear factor into these?
No.
rolls?
not ours?
Okay.
Would this count as us trying to move naturally silent and get? I guess that's an advantage. Do we get double advantage? Is that a thing that we do? Yeah, by Wildborn, with just like Daryl, and maybe you, I guess.
I believe if you have more than one source of advantage, you roll all of them, all the d6s, but you take the highest.
Okay,
Got it. Cool. There you go.
If I remember that correctly, but
I like it.
I believe it.
I got a 14.
So I'll say specifically for Kynel, it is going to be with double advantage because of your thing. Tempest, you got a 13?
14, yeah.
14.
I mean, I also
one
have
good.
the double advantage too,
Get
so
the
I'll
double
do it again
advantage.
as well, just to see.
Shit.
Oh, well, both were successes. I rolled. The first one was an 18. The second one was a 17.
Okay. That's 2.
22.
3.
26.
Jesus.
Let's go,
Four.
team!
All right. So,
500,
Mare,
500.
you are going to be getting an additional +4 to this roll.
Little
Okay.
snake eyes.
Please, that's crit.
Mhm.
What is crit?
If you get doubles.
No, it's like
Okay.
if you roll two
So
ones.
that is 24.
Okay. Is that with hope or fear?
With fear.
Okay. Thank you for the fear.
You want? Damn. It's my job.
You all quickly dive through the brush. You follow along the path that Mare sets, and you move quickly and quietly as Tempest, you using some of your nature, not only pull those branches back in the way to obscure your path, but also there's this. I like the idea that maybe like when you know it's time to get the fuck out, you kind of like let some of your nature go. So there's this little mist that sort of follows you along for this moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah. The way the movie in my mind is, she is very much a in a constant state of a storm about to turn, whether it's for good or bad. So it is like if something bad is happening and we're getting out, I am leaving some of that behind.
Okay. The individuals left behind. That seems a little bit weird, don't you think? Sort of a weird clearing. Well, I suppose we keep... And the camera would see a creature immediately behind this individual as their hand slowly rests on their skull, and you just see this little of green. We have to find it. We must continue. We must find it. We must. And this individual continues to lead this expedition through this swamp. It is here that we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. So, for those in chat, Crits and Giggles, thank you so much. I love your username. Welcome. We are actually just about to take our 10-minute break. For those in chat, seriously, Raiders, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for trusting us with your community. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break. So everybody in chat, get yourself a snack, get yourself some water, take your medicine if you haven't, and we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Be right back, everybody. And typing, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. So, our acquaintances quickly move through the swamp, following every step that Mare leads, until eventually you come upon... Where do you lead them, Mare? Do you lead them back to your home?
Yeah.
Okay. You return here, accompanied by these insert term of endearment here.
Individuals is fine.
Okay, cool. That'll work. Babes. What happens next?
This will offer us a respite for a short time, but if this has the magical qualities that I think it does, things will be after it no matter what we do.
Ugh, magic.
Right. I just need a moment to think about our options here.
You
What
got
is,
it.
do you have like a mushroom sofa that we can...
I mean, there's probably like 3 chairs around the table.
Oh, okay.
Got one of those bogus sofas from Amazon.
Yeah.
Like, normal chairs.
You don't have a mushroom lazy boy? Oh, those are the best.
It's like the fucking Mario movie in here.
Would like to use my community ability.
Okay.
For the Loreborn, I have well read. You have advantage on roles that involve the history, culture, or politics of a prominent person or place. Kind of broad, but I would like to try to use this to recall any people or institutions that deal with housing magical items or treasuring magical items.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll.
Heck yeah, and I'm gonna spend my experience of arcane researcher to add a +2 on top of the advantage to this roll.
Okay. Tell me what you get.
Luck be a lady tonight. Ooh. Damn it.
Oh,
She was not lucky. Not lucky at all.
Luck left me alone tonight. I tried it. I tried to meter it out and it didn't work. Leave me alone.
That's going to be a 17 with... This would be with fear, but I'm going to mark 2 stress as an infernus to change it to hope, because I'm thinking real hard. You see a vein start to pop in my forehead. I'm like, okay, let's think. And he's just going through the Rolodex in his brain of what to do.
You know what? Fine. I'm fine with you. That's fine. I don't need the fight. I don't need the fear. That's fine.
Totally.
It's fine. As you dip into your mind palace, just the whole time I'm just being shitty. So,
I'm thinking of something.
At least on the Piton, there's not a ton of spots. There might be somebody that you could talk to in the Austral Peak. Maybe. But they're more about naval knowledge and ensuring safe travel across the Lemgate waves. There is one potential spot. Given its reputation, it might not be the best spot, but there is the Frozen Few to the far north. If you wanted someplace perhaps more central in Anyma, you might be able to find a connection in Brassfall. But you also do know of one particular individual who would be quite interested in what it is that you have. Whether or not you believe it is worth extending or communicating with that individual, I leave up to you.
I think I relay all of those locations except the last one.
Okay.
And just kind of putter out next to a few some other places. But I think that's about all I can think of.
The Frozen Few. The Frozen Line might be our best option, but we should not take it towards the mines. If they acquire it, they will use it for selfish purposes.
If I may ask, not to, I suppose, prod into what everyone else's private information is, but what is the purpose? We have the shard, and I know we wish to protect it, but why? What are we doing with it? Where are we taking it, and what is our goal with it?
My only goal with this shard is to make it someone else's problem, if I'm being honest. I don't have any intention of heroism or saving anything. I just want to make sure that it doesn't end up in the wrong hands.
Yes, it must be the right hands. This is a very powerful piece of magic. And if it does land in someone who is intending to do harm, they could do great harm with it. This is a piece of creation itself. You saw what it did to the Grove. And in the wrong hands, it could be used to destroy as well as create.
I see. Well, if I may be so bold, I have no intentions of anything bad. I cannot do anything bad without being given a directive, so I believe the safest hands are my own. I think he puts his hand out again.
You hold 1 second. You've asked for that 3 times.
Correct. And you've refused to give it to me 3 times now. Must we do a 4th?
But you said you only act on directives.
My directive is to protect the
Okay.
wilderness. And
Calm down.
currently, it sounds like everything that this crystal has to do with this world is dangerous to nature. And I wish for it not to come to any harm. And if I protect it, no harm will come to the trees or the wildlife surrounding us.
Brim's doing a great job. I know Brim. I don't know you.
That's fair. I do not know Brim, nor do I know you. But I know myself. I know that fleshy individuals tend to work for what works best for them. I cannot do unless I'm told. So, unless I'm told by Mare or my original creators to destroy the world, nothing will go wrong.
Are your original
No.
creators still with us?
Not that I'm aware of.
What if you were given the directive to follow your own orders, create your own directives? Mayor, have you ever given them that directive?
I don't give them much. They are used
Correct.
to protect. But I think, given your creation, Kynel, and your being, the shard might harm you, or it might make you much stronger.
I suppose
It
we'll know
isn't-
unless we try.
Brim,
Yes,
you have fear inside of you.
that's correct.
Can be a great motivator.
That is true.
However, you are quite squishy.
Very much so.
Perhaps after a time, we must learn to trust one another.
I think I'm being very trustworthy right now. I'm here. I'm cooperating. We all know where it is.
My idea is that we are to travel far with this, yes? Perhaps as we are traveling, we trade hands with it. Given that if we are choosing to go to the frozen line, it will take weeks to get there. Perhaps we trade off during that time so that one person isn't burdened with it throughout.
If we went, GM, if we went to Thessa, would I know of, since that is a larger place, would I know of any arcane researchers there who I can trust to analyze it?
Absolutely. Thessa being one of the cities that has a seat on the Council of Kings, there is an arcane library within that can be explored as long as perhaps the right price is paid, the right connection is used, that sort of thing. But absolutely.
Thessa, that is my suggestion.
That city is full of drunkards.
And
Well-
also full of information.
Very much so, and libraries. How about this? We make it to Thessa. We find a researcher that we can trust to analyze the shard, make sure it is safe. And then you have to understand I am doing the best that I can in this situation with the very little
Not you.
information that I have.
Your logic is sound.
Right.
You two, Stakks and Tempest, you are the outliers here. What is your purpose? You have not spoken it. With this shard, what do you intend?
Nothing.
You would all then notice that while you all have been chatting, Stakks has pulled out a bedroll and has been napping this entire time.
Such a dick move.
Oh, I see the fate of the world does not weigh on his shoulders.
I don't think much does.
Excuse me, Stakks.
Yeah.
Would you
What?
care to join us on this venture to Thessa?
Okay.
Considering what we are carrying, there will more than likely be fights. That is the only compensation we can offer you.
You had me at would you like to?
Fair enough.
Oh, you said fights. Oh.
Tempest,
Mm-hmm.
what do you hold in your heart?
That's my business, and probably not a whole lot.
You have no motivation? Nothing that drives you?
Do you have a request of me?
I find those without purpose tend to wander, especially those who are interested in things like gold or strength or power.
I assure you, Tempest is an upstanding citizen. They are merely, as far as I'm aware, just someone who's interested in herbs and concoctions.
And how long have you known them?
A few months.
All right. Do we agree to a rotation?
What are we rotating? Besides voices. You're a creepy little thing. Alright, I get why they call you the Nightmare.
Good.
I'm still not scared of you, but you're fascinating.
I intend to change that.
Alright. Flat. So,
I agree to stay with Brim.
Right. So I think we're all in agreement to work together.
I still believe the safest hands would be in my own, but I love to build trust with the community. So, I will agree to these terms, but if I see the fate of the world coming to an end, I will not stop when it comes to taking it from you.
Fair enough.
oi, Mare. You know the greed bloke, right?
The what?
The
Oh,
greed
greed, yes.
one. Yeah. He called me divine earlier. I thought he was just giving me a compliment. You got my blood. You know anything from that?
You see, you're still sitting down on the ground. She like bends down, and you can see through the eye holes, like a golden sheen to her eyes. Is there anything that I can gather from him, or would I know from just his image?
I would say give me a knowledge roll.
Okie
Oh,
dokie.
you're getting awful close there. Flat.
I would rather eat you than touch you in any other way.
Careful.
That's 17 with fear.
Thank you for the fear.
That's what I do, darling.
Darling. I would say yes. You would know that there is something in Stakks' blood
Mhm.
that has a quality that not many that you've certainly interacted with
Mhm.
have had.
It seems that your blood is that of a mixed with the divine. Your heritage, do you know of it?
Don't care. So, we're going where?
Dasha, I suggest we take a short rest in order to prepare ourselves, gather whatever
All right.
resources we need.
Well, I was already taking a nap before you woke me, but all right.
Fair enough.
I will gather my
There's
things.
Got it. Nap time. Woodman said he will try to kill us all if the world is ending. Good to know.
I did not say I would kill you. Okay. It would appear he's entered a low sleep mode.
Mare starts climbing up Kynel, and she like is on his front and like gets up into his face, and she like you look and see those glowing eyes again, and she says,
Your ability is very needed. Your naivete will be a boon. Pay attention to everything. Do you understand me?
Yes, I do understand. Thank you for
Now
directive.
gather my... Yes.
she like hand claw like on your face.
Now help me gather my things.
Everything?
No point.
You
Right
see her
away.
like grab a bag and starts pointing out things. There's like
Yeah.
you guys in this room, there are so many jarred like pieces of creatures. There's probably some human bits in here as well, or like humanoid bits. There's bones hanging from the ceiling. She's gathering most of the bones into a
Poison?
giant bag. And you see her like move over to the table for a second, and she grabs a handful that are there and she shakes them. Moves them to the side.
As she slides over, Kynel is kind of grabbing bottles and putting them into like a knapsack, but the leaves on his shoulders are almost just this like blob that's like grab a handful, slide things over, puts them on the table. There's this very like watery flow to the leaves just moving up his legs, up his chest, moving things around. As Mare pushes the bones aside, like a little satchel just drops on the table as the leaves kind of scoop them up and put them in and pull it shut. And he's just grabbing everything he thinks Mare's gonna need.
Would this be a moment of calm?
Yes, this is going to qualify as a short rest. So you can take downtime activities during your short rest and use them as you will.
I'm going to commune while we're doing this.
Okay.
Once per long rest during a moment of calm, you can commune with an ancestor, deity, or nature spirit, or otherworldly being. Ask them a question, then roll the number of d6s equal to your spellcasting trait. Choose one value, and I get to do that. So, you guys see her pull up this skull that is on her hip, and she is going to start talking to it. I am going to, let's see, so it's 3d6. I'm going to ask, how close is the danger? And I'm going to choose the 6. So you physically experience a scene relevant to the answer as if you were there.
You feel as you stare into this skull, your vision sort of pass into one of the eye sockets and into the shadow, and the darkness clarifies around your home, and you can see from an aerial perspective for maybe a mile or two around your home, as you see these teeny little motes of light start emanating at certain points amongst the swamp. there are many dangers nearby, but you don't seem to think that there is any sign as of yet that any of them have noticed you, except one of these motes of light. The little green. And it does seem to be the furthest point, reasonably in the direction of the grove. And it is starting to head almost like a beeline for your home.
The greed being is heading our way. We should be making our move soon.
Right. All right. And you see Brim is sitting down in a chair, eyes closed, trying to like do some meditations. And then also he has an empty vial, and you see a little spark of flame that begins to go with smoke that begins to pour into the vial before he caps it off. All right.
Well, wake the heathen, and we shall begin our movement.
Daryl, how did you explain Stakks was sleeping?
Just see him like this.
Yeah, so you just undertake over here.
Oh,
He's probably like-
fully arm up, bicep. He's in the Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park pose on this bedroll.
Oh God!
And the reason I specifically pulled this bedroll out is because when did this count as downtime or a short rest at all?
This would count as a short rest, yes.
The reason I specifically pulled that bedroll out because it's a very fine bedroll, a premium bedroll, in fact. And when I take my downtime on it, I get to automatically just erase the stress. There's a reason why he just randomly sleeps. He needs to. much like a monkey D. Luffy or a Son Goku, he just got to get in where he can. But that is how. Yes, that is how he's just fully. Every now and then he like takes a deep breath. You can see his abs through his shirt for no reason.
Just rolled my eyes so hard they hurt. Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, I think as Mare says to wake the heathen, Kynel comes over, and almost just like 90 degrees, like legs stay up straight and the torso just bends forward and his head picks up to kind of make eye line with you. It's like, Stakks, it's time to wake up. Our adventure begins. If there's no reaction, I think he stands back up straight. Okay, go for it.
Hold on. I was doing the
I get it
and stuff.
Do your best.
Yeah. Miraculously, my downtime thing was to clear stress on top of the bedroll, and it didn't need to do that. I rolled a D4 and cleared all of it.
Oh hell
anyway.
yeah. Nice.
But my bedroll automatically clears one no matter what, so it's fine.
Smart.
So how Stakks gets up, you see him open his eyes, and just using his elbow, stands himself straight up, like just fully just.
So extra.
So funny, dude.
How resourceful.
And then you see him roll up his bedroll, and then he sticks his full arm inside of this bag, which his full arm should not fit inside of, and puts it in there, and then slings it over his shoulder. All right, so we move in.
If we're all ready.
I was born ready, mate.
Excellent.
You, why are you eating rocks?
I'm not eating them anymore. The bag's empty.
Do you need
Is
more
that a
rocks?
happy snack for you? Like rocks.
Right. Well, they're fine. Protein. I don't know.
Protein.
Why do you want to know?
I
I think you're just getting
have
minerals.
I have a
At least
question.
it's not Garnola. I hear that stuff is terrible.
No, not again.
Wait, how did you just say granola?
Garnola. It's
Right.
Garnola.
My brain rejected
Granola.
it.
It's fantasy granola.
Sorry, that's lore for this neck of the woods. Probably should have.
No,
You got to put that on the lore sheet later.
no.
Anyways, just wait. Hey, it goes down great with some Kool-Aid.
With some
Boulade. You don't know about Boulade? Mm.
Really hard to come out here.
I have a question for Mare.
we
Uh-huh.
won't stop until Crit hits the black show. So what? Go ahead, Kuja. This is you're the Shawn Michaels. This is your NXT.
Mare,
Yeah.
you had mentioned that you had some sort of wards, correct?
Yeah.
How are they constructed, and what is their function?
I believe it's a lot like the witch from Dead by Daylight, where they are just marks in certain areas. And they probably the perimeter ones are alarms. And as it gets closer, they're more like ensnarements and that sort of thing.
Okay. I am going to spend a fear. And I will say, Mare, your wards that would give an alarm. Well, they said in a signal, but it's not the signal you want, because you can tell that something is deactivating them.
Fuck. All right, let's get moving. I'm gonna shoot everybody out of my house, and then ask Kynel to seal the front door with plant life.
I think once we're all out and the door's shut, kind of puts his hands around the walls as you see the leaves from the tree above just start to kind of almost sew themselves into the perimeter of the door, and just kind of hard stick themselves. So there's almost like just this little frame of leaves that wraps himself around like the door handle, everything, so that door is not going to budge.
As you all gather yourselves and start to move, you can hear echoing out from the direction that Mare, you know those wards are being deactivated. You just hear sourceless voices all repeatedly saying, mine, 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 as breaking through the tree line is what looks like an explorer, possibly a merchant of some kind, but his eyes are fully green as he is trudging towards you all. Mine, it's mine, it's mine. You can't take it from me. You must give it to me. It is mine. It is mine. What do you all do?
All
How
right,
far away are
normally
they?
I'm on board with just kind of doing what people say, but I don't think we should give it to them.
No.
That guy's creepy.
Yeah, agreed.
He says, fully just ignoring how creepy Mare is.
I'm-
That guy over there creeps me out.
Well, if it's time to get defensive, Kynel, I guess, takes the lead of the group and uses Elemental Incarnation. You see Kynel's hands have these little, like, almost wooden cap plates on them, where each single one pops up and it's a little glass vial that starts to glow red on both knuckles.
Glass vial?
Yes. And then as they all start to glow red, they'll shut back in, and every little seam that's exposed on Kynel just glows red. That goes around the shape of his mouth and his eyes. As the bark on his forehead starts to shape, and it turns into this big, grotesque, like trunk, like tree trunk horn, that also just kind of puffs out that little red light. And yes, I have activated my fire elemental incarnation. So when an adversary within melee range deals damage to me, they will take 1d10 magic damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other preparations? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think matching that, you just see sigils, the lines of a sigil begin to appear on the back of Brim's hand. And then his whole entire fist ignites into flame. And he is going to ignite it with hellfire as that begins to glow. And then I think he will, so he'll mark a stress to do that. And I think he's going to try to cast fly on himself. I think he's going to try to spell. So, here we go.
Okay.
So I have to hit a 15.
Do it.
That's a crit. That's 2 11s. So
You are flying so hard right now.
I gain a hope and I clear the stress that I just spent. So that's great.
There you go.
Take it. With those 2 11s. Phenomenal. So just a little hovering off the ground ever so slightly.
Okay. All right. Anything else from anybody else?
Yeah.
I was watching Kynel put all the shit in the bag, and I'm gonna go over. Do you still have the bag on you? You still got all the shit?
As long as Mare didn't take it, yeah, Kynel would be probably carrying it.
I'm gonna kind of like gust my way over there, and I just sort of like go, and then I kind of like materialize next to you. 2 things. Couldn't help but notice you put a vial of lumen moss in there. That's a lot of glass. If it breaks and the lumen moss activates, the spores are going to get all in your clothes and make you smell awful. So there's that. Just wanted to throw that out there. The second thing is leechweed. Is there leechweed?
Perhaps if Mare had it on a jar in the shelf, I'd probably put it in the bag.
Great. I'm gonna help myself and just start to go in the bag, and I'm going to look for the leechweed so that I can poison my weapon. I'd like a 1d6 bonus to damage on this attack.
Hell yeah.
Just be sure to watch where you reach. I'm currently a dangerous weapon, and be sure to replace that for Miss Mare later.
Great. I'm going to just turn completely around and walk away.
right.
I am going to. Is he far away yet? Is he?
Yeah. Oh, he right now he's at very far range.
Okay. I am going to prepare a spell for when he is in far range. So you
Okay.
see her pull out some bones from her bag, and like with a quick movement, they turn to dust, and her fingers are covered in this bone dust as she is starting to conjure a spell in her hands.
Okay. as you all, Stakks, was there anything that you wish to do?
Stakks wraps his hands and removes his shirt.
Okay.
He puts his shirt inside of his. Other than that, he just kind of starts stretching as the very much non-magical in nature.
Okay.
I'm just going to rush up and hit stuff type of guy. He begins to just kind of he's doing warm-up routines.
Okay. As you all make your preparations, as you look back at this individual who has been shuffling, but then that shuffle gets quicker. And as he starts moving a little quicker, you just see mine, as his shoulder dislocates and his arm grows a little too long. And soon the other one does, and his body starts to swell and grow. His face starts to shift as you watch this merchant turn into a monstrous bipedal hyena-like monstrosity. And as it does, there's this green energy that emits from his back as more almost shadow-like creatures mimicking that form all manifest as they break out in a sprint towards all of you. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
No.
I
I was gonna kill him.
Oh, yeah. Well,
cool.
oh, I'm so happy right now. Okay. Well, before we end tonight's episode, I have to give some shout outs. First off, to Roll D5, to VexWild14, to Crits and Giggles podcasts. Thank you so much for the raids. Thank you guys so much for trusting us with your community. Chronicles is a channel. We broadcast several different TTRPG focused shows. And we have so much stuff on our YouTube. So if you are interested in more TTRPG campaigns, go check out youtube.com/CritHitChronicles, as we've got all of our previous episodes of all of our past works up there. I will go into the streaming schedule, but first we have a wonderful cast that we want to give the floor to. Nobody is eating, so I can't get yelled at about that. Hey, Aaron, why don't you start us off, huh?
Oh God. Hi, I'm Erin. I'm not online anymore. But if I was, you could follow me on Airing My Laundry. Maybe I'll come back. Who knows? I'm busy. And I just love this table. This is the only table I will never say no to. So take that, government. Danny.
Aaron, I was busy.
Oh no!
Hey everybody, I've been playing Kynel this evening. I go by CGNB online. Everyone good? Someone breathing real heavy. You can find me talking about indie games all over the place: Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, whatever. As far as CTRPGs go, you can find me on Wednesday nights over on Rediscovery RPG. We're playing Electric State. We are going into session 3 this week. I've lost time. Oh God, it's been a busy week. Yeah, we're going to session 3 this coming week. You can also find me here on Thursday nights, and typically on Thursdays you can catch Playlog Podcast, the podcast we talk indie game news, reviews, whatever we choose. Topher and I have had very complicated schedules the last couple weeks with travel and headaches and everything else, so we'll be back someday. It's great. But also go subscribe on YouTube. We're like 90 followers away from 5K, so go do that. It's a good time. That is my stuff. I will go to the other best Dan at this table. Daniel, take it, dog.
Ah, shucks. I appreciate it.
Hey everyone, my name is Daniel K. Hargrove, also known as Daniel the DM, and guess what? That's the name you can find me under across most places on the internet. Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, all the places. You can catch me making skits and whatnot, and also playing video games on Twitch. So that's normally what I'm up to. But enough about me. How about LB?
Hello, everybody. I'm LB Hack 'em Up, or just Hack Recklessly here on Twitch and on YouTube. You can find me at LB Hack 'em Up on Instagram and on Blue Sky, where I post stuff sometimes. I'm going for a kayaking trip tomorrow, so you'll see some nice, lovely waters in this lovely day tomorrow. But for now, you can find me on Hack Recklessly tomorrow, where we will be streaming Resident Evil Requiem. Ren is going to be playing that. It'll be a lot of fun. And then this Sunday, we might or might not be streaming some fun games. I don't know. We're off TTRPGs for this month, but we've got the Scooby Squad plus RJ next month. We're talking about playing Teens with Attitude, so I'm excited to see what we decide. But I will be back on Wednesday on Nerd Immersion's channel with Cujo, where we'll be going into Cujo's character's mind to do a nice jailbreak episode, which will be super fun. I play a very sweet girl in that. Soot is very different than Mare. She's very, very kind and engaged. It's very nice. But that's me. I'm gonna give it back to Daryl.
Yes, give it back to me. Hi, I'm Daryl. I've played Stakks. What? You said it. Don't make it weird. I played Stakks. You can find me all over the internet at Mr._Daryl Dorsey. Unless it's not that, then it's probably Daryl Dorsey or Daryl Tyrone, some form of that. Because I don't like being able to be found easily. Because here on Twitch, it's Daryl Sucks at Gaming, and Sucks is spelled S-U-X, and occasionally I stream, and I'm very bad at it. That's why I play story mode, because if you get me online, the tism pops out. So, outside of, what am I doing outside of this? Oh, Saturdays. You can find me over on Another World Tabletop, where I play your favorite Ventrue's favorite Ventrue, Deacon Hill. The fucking is silent because his name is Deacon fucking Hill. I think that's all. I think that's all I'm doing right now. Yeah, that's about it. Everything else is future and up in the air, and I will talk about it on the interwebs.
Well,
where all the kids are. No, I don't like that sentence. Where all the
we're gonna
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I shouldn't turn that into a
decision was made.
Don't clip that. Don't clip that, Danny. Don't clip it.
Thank you for
play us out, Cujo. Play us out.
Hi. I am Cujo. You can find me all over the place as either Cujo Plays Games, or you can follow Crit Hit Chronicles for official show announcements, highlights, and updates. Our weekly schedule right now consists of drift fishing on Wednesday nights, hosted by our beloved Lauren Urban. Our first episode just went up yesterday, featuring Danny, which is adorable. Thursday nights, congratulations, you found us. It's Sagas of Anyma. This is going to be a fun campaign for a while. It's going to be a great time. And then Fridays, you can catch us for Shadows Over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel D&D campaign to Baldur's Gate 3. The party's in the Feywild, and they're about to get into a big argument with Mab. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. They might die. It'll be great. Also, if you're a fan of The Voice, you can listen to The Road to Hell, a Hunter the Reckoning Chronicle on all major podcasting platforms, the award-winning podcast. I play the Angry Problem. It's great. I can't think of anything else immediately, but I would say definitely keep an eye on the socials, because there's going to be more shows coming out soon, and the announcements are going to go live soon, and you should tune in because we have a lot of fun doing this. And that's that. We're going to go ahead and get a raid set up for Captain Robert, who is a very dear friend of the channel. But before we depart, genuinely to this party, I am so goddamn excited for this. This has absolutely made my week. I love you all so much. This is going to be such a fun story to tell with you all. Thank you for being a part of it. And to our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful community, please be nice to each other. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.